Hello everyone, thank you for joining us in this webinar from the LAC Market Project. This will be the third webinar that the organization connects will do for this project. So yeah, you are more than welcome to follow the webinar until the end. So I think that it will be very interesting. So welcome, and I will start with the presentation. Okay, I will start with the objectives of the project. This project aims to overcome the obstacles that LAC migrants, the Latin American and the Caribbean migrants, face to enter the labor market in Europe. So yeah, the Interlac Market project has this concrete objective. In this project, we have created a consortium from different countries. As you can see, we are six different organizations, the ones that are participating in this project. Firstly, we have the Universitat Rovira i Virgil from Tarragona, from Catalonia, from Spain. Then we have the Padova University from Italy, Indepcie from Spain, Conex, that is my organization from Belgium, Acción Laboral also from Spain, and the last one, the Austrian Association of Inclusive Society, and they are from Austria. So yeah, we are all participating in this project, and here you can see all the organizations that are involved. Um, as I have said before, this is the third webinar that from Conex, from the organization Conex, we are organizing. We are streaming in YouTube. The first one and the second one are already published. You can see them on the Intelac Market project YouTube channel. So if you haven't seen them yet, you can find them on the channel, and I invite you to do that because I think that it is very interesting to do that, and also you can follow the webinars from the other organizations, and there are different webinars from diverse countries, so I think that is very useful for you. Um, this third one is going to be about the best practices in the labor inclusion of migrants and refugees from like countries. In this case, we will focus on Belgium, so we will talk about the best practices in the labor inclusion of migrants in Belgium. And yes, and then later in the next weeks and months, we will publish the next three webinars, and there we will be talking about the analysis of the situation of LAC migrants, of Latin American and Caribbean migrants. Then we will talk about the results of the 5G with LAC migrants, and the presentation of the results of the peer 3, the peer 3 of the project. So I invite you also to join the next webinars here in the LAC Market YouTube channel. And this project aims to have three main results. The first result would be a research study and analysis of the problematics experienced by the LAC migrants. The second project result would be the creation of an informative of the creation of informative material for the LAC migrants. And the third one would be the publication and dissemination of the results that we are collecting during the project. So, yeah, in this webinar, we'll have three main parts. I will start with the introduction of the webinar. Then I will go to the part of the organizations. I will talk about three interesting organizations that work in Belgium in order to help and in order to support the inclusion in the labor market in Belgium. So yeah, this will be the three organizations: Maria, Better Refugees, and Fair Work Belgium. And then the last part, I will talk about good practices and initiatives that are held in Belgium to help these migrants mm, with the inclusion of the labor market. To start with the introduction, what is this webinar going to be about? What I am going to explain in this webinar, and the best practices in the labor inclusion of migrants and refugees from LAC countries. And this would be like the main thing, the main thematic, and then also the analysis of successful programs and their impact and their key factors for their success in Belgium. So this would be like the two main thematics of the webinar. So now I will go straight to the three organizations that I have mentioned in the explanation of the index. So the first organization that we will talk about is Miria. Miria is one of the partners of the Belgian National Contact Point, the NCP, that is also part of the European Migration Network. And yeah, Miria's main objective would be to be the contact point uh, of the migrants in the daily operation. Nidia is also a member of the steering board uh, of the contact point. So I think that is a really interesting organization for those who are interested in this topic. And you can also see their web to know more about this organization. And if you think that this organization can be useful for you, I invite you to search and to see more information about this organization. So the second organization that we will talk about is Better Refugees. This organization aims to mobilize and federate citizen and associative energies to transform societal representation and attitudes about people in migration and to contribute to offer a response to their needs that is fundamentally human and of quality by developing, if necessary, new solutions. So it would be basically to offer new solutions to these people, these refugees that come to Belgium. This is just a Belgium association, so it's very important to the people, to the refugees that come to Belgium to know these kind of organizations that are here to help them and to give company during their trip in the labor market. And the third one and last organization that I will present today is the Fair Work Belgium. Fair Work Belgium is a Brussels-based organization, and it works for the defense of labor rights of the most vulnerable workers. This includes support for migrants arriving in Belgium with the intention of entering the labor market, advising them on issues such as the work permit that is required to work in the Belgium country. So this is organization basically to give orientation uh, to to the people that comes from outside Belgium to help them and uh, talk about the regulations, talk about the different opportunities that they have, and yeah, is a place to orientate these people that comes and doesn't know very well how the labor market works in Belgium. So Fair Work Belgium helps. In this third part, I will talk about two different good practices and initiatives that are ongoing on Belgium. Uh, Moving to the first one of the main barriers that people that comes from Latin American and Caribbean countries find when they arrive to Belgium is the language barrier. In Belgium, there are two main languages, the French and the Dutch. So one of the initiatives is the French language courses in Brussels for newcomers. The French-speaking Brussels Community Commission and made a general policy declaration. And one of the notable changes in this declaration was the increase of an availability of French language courses in Brussels for newcomers and for migrants. So uh, people from Latin American and Caribbean countries can enjoy of this opportunity of this increase of the availability of the language courses. So this is one of the first one of the best initiatives to help with the inclusion of the migrants in the labor market, the language courses. And secondly, this one is more focused on the north part of Belgium, on the Dutch part of Belgium, and that is Flanders. The Flanders Civic International Program. This is a program that the Flemish authorities wanted to render the civic integration policy more effective, and for that, they have a view to increasing economic self-reliance, rapid active social participation, language acquisition, the Dutch language, and knowledge of Flemish values and society. So, in order to do that, the Flemish government created the Civic Integration Program. This would be a program to integrate not just in the labor market, it would be more to integrate in the Flemish society, to know how the Flemish society works, and this also will help with the labor market integration. So I think that this is a very interesting initiative to the people that comes from a very different countries, like it can be from Latin America or the Caribbean, to a totally new context, like the Flemish context in Belgium. So these kind of initiatives help the, these these people that comes from outside to feel more at home and to integrate in the society and also in the labor market. Okay, so this has been the third webinar organized by Conex for the Intelac Market Project. I hope you enjoyed. And if you have any question, if you have any doubt about the presentation, you can tell us from our social media or from our web. You can see here the website of the project where you can find different material. Also, you can find online courses to help and learn more about the labor market integration. And then, as I have said before, we have the social medias like in Facebook, in LinkedIn, or YouTube, uh, where we are posting materials mm, eventually. So I think that is a good way to follow the activities and the outputs of the project. So thank you again. It's been a pleasure. I hope you enjoyed, and goodbye. See you the next time.